today I'd like to show you how quick and easy it is to make butter in your Thermomix. Now, at the moment, butter has gone through the roof. We're talking about 250 grams of butter, a brand like 𝕊𝕡𝕣𝕚𝕒, £5 in the shops I saw the other day, but I've even seen it go up to £10, £9.95. But you can make your own butter and save tons of money just by using double cream. That's all you need, double or pure cream, depending where you are. So I have 600 grams of cream, which have cost me just under £2 for the two of them, and we are going to make our own butter. Okay, here we go. This is how easy it is. So I've got the butter recipe up on Cookie-Doo. Let's press start cooking. The first thing we need to do is insert the butterfly whisk. So that's going in just like so. Let's press next. 600 grams of pure cream or double cream. Now it's very, very important that you have a minimum of 40% fat to make butter. So it cannot be single cream, it has to be double cream or pure cream, okay? So I've got that here ready. Let's pop that in. Always make sure that your scales adhere to 0, okay? Very, very important before you weigh. It's very easy to press next before you've taken the lid off, and then you completely forget to tare, and then you're not weighing properly. There we go. So that's our cream gone in. Okay, let's press next. Insert the measuring cup. So we're going to pop our lid on with the measuring cup. Let's press next. And now we're going to turn the speed selector to speed 4. Now this recipe asks us to do it for a minute, but what I like to do is you need to be intuitive with your butter. You need to listen, because what's going to happen is the butterfly whisk is going to turn the cream into like whipped cream, should I say. So you know, the kind that you use for desserts, and then it's going to go past that whipped cream stage, and then the buttermilk is going to separate from the butter solids. So you almost have to listen out. Sometimes it starts thrashing inside because the liquid separates. So I'm going to pop this on to at least 4 minutes, and then I'm going to turn, oops, excuse me, the speed selector, the speed is going to go up to 4. Now in a second, we're going to take a look inside. At the moment it's splashing about, so if we have a look, it's going to be splashing everywhere. Right, let's have a quick look inside. Okay, so our butter or our cream is just going past the whipped cream stage. This is at a point where you really want to be looking through the hole to see what's happening. So we've just gone past the whipped cream stage, and I can see that the buttermilk is going to start separating soon, so keep an eye. There we go. There is a point I can see that it's starting to shake. There we go. Well on our way to making butter now. That's just over 1 minute. A little bit. Okay, so we stop that now. Let's take a quick look. Right, come over and take a look. So can you see inside what's happened? The butter's gone yellow, and underneath we've got some buttercream, okay? So what we're going to do now is that we're going to pop it through here. So I've got another bowl with our steaming basket, which is going to act as a colander. Let's take, there we go, just taking all the butter off the butterfly whisk as much as you can. Right, I'm going to give that a little tap there. I never tap it when it's on our Thermomix because that's not very good for the scales, but it's okay to tap your bowl when it's not anywhere near the Thermomix. Okay, so let's pour our butter in the basket. There we go. There we go, there's our butter. So all of that took about 1 minute and 20 seconds, I believe. There we go. So I'm going to move the butter back to this bowl, because in this bowl, and let me show you, we have some beautiful buttermilk left over. Now this buttermilk, please don't throw it away. You can use it for so many things. You can make scones with it, you can bake with it, you can use it in smoothies, you can use it to make soda bread. There are so many uses for buttermilk, so please don't throw it away. We're going to put this one aside for the moment. That's our buttermilk. Now the next process, let me press next, is that we need to wash our butter. Okay, so using the simmering basket, so we've done all of this. So now that we have our butter, can you see? We're going to pop the butter back into this bowl. A lot of more buttermilk has drained out, but what we want to do is that we want to really get rid of as much buttermilk from the butter as possible, because it will last a lot longer. So we need to keep separating the buttermilk from the butter. This won't take long at all, and all we need is ice water. So I'm just going to put this one aside very quickly. So 500 grams of chilled water. So let's put the bowl back on. I've added the butter back, and what I have here is another bowl where I put water and I put about 200 grams of ice cubes as well to make it really chilled. So let's put 500 grams of chilled water goes in. So that's in now. Let's press next. We've added the butter solids already. Sorry, I did it the other way around. Butter solids, and now we're going to put the lid back on. I'm just going to stay there. I'm just going to rinse this lid out very quickly, because we want actually, I've just found a clean lid. So yeah, let's use a clean lid for that. Press next, and we're going to clean the butter. 5 seconds, and that's going to separate any buttermilk that we have left in the butter. Wonderful. Liquids and solids should separate again. So let's have a look inside our bowl. Can you see? So we've done exactly the same as before. So we're going to take our previous bowl that has the simmering basket, and we're going to do exactly the same again. We're going to pop it through here, all the butter and the rest of the buttermilk water. We're not going to keep that buttermilk water anymore. There we go. But again, once again, we're going to let that drain through, and we're going to do it again. Now essentially we should do this 2 or 3 times, because it's worth the extra hassle, because the more buttermilk that you extract from the butter, the longer it's going to last. Okay, so let's press again. Our recipe is, I think it's asking us to do it again. No, it's not, but this is something that, a tip that I really want to show you, okay? So this is going to go back in. And one more time, I'm going to go back to the place where it's asked us to add the 500 ml, because that's a great thing. You can go back and forth in your recipes as many times as you want. And let's wash the butter one more time. Now today I'm only going to wash it twice, but I really recommend that you do this at least 3 times when you make your butter. Now the great thing about butter is that you can freeze it. Let's have a look. So we've added the water, press next, lid goes on again, and we're going to wash it 5 more seconds. So as you can see, this process is quite quick. It feels like you're repeating it, but it is a very quick thing to do. Just pop it back in, put some more fresh water, always chilled, and that's it. So that's our butter one more time. As you can see, the water each time is cleaner and cleaner. So even though normally I would do this one more time, I think for today it's absolutely fine. There we go. Just getting the last few bits of butter in there, and that's it. And take a look at that. That is our beautiful butter, which is... So we've just been making some butter, and now we're going to turn it into spreadable butter. Now spreadable butter, obviously it's great because you keep it in the freezer and it spreads very easily. It's a little bit healthier because instead of having 100% butter, we're going to be adding some healthy oils and some water to the mix. So it will be a little bit lower in calories and saturated fat. and super easy to make. So let me show you how to do it. So what I have here is my bowl. It's still dirty from the butter that we made earlier on, but we don't need to clean it. And there's a little bit of butter left over on the butterfly whisk, so that doesn't matter, we'll keep it on. There we go. Now I'll tear the scales, and what I'm going to add is 100 grams of the butter that we made earlier on. So this is the butter that we've just made, and it's been washed, and we are now going to add in here 100 grams. Now the rest of the butter I'm going to roll up in cling film, and it's going to go into the freezer. Oh, I just went just slightly over the 100 grams, but that's fine. So we'll keep the rest in here to do something else with that. I'm going to tear the scales back to 0. Now what I've done here is I've pre-measured some avocado oil. So you can use any oil that you like. I wouldn't recommend olive oil because it's got quite a strong flavour unless you want olive oil spread, which you totally could. But this is avocado oil because it doesn't have a very strong flavour, and I think it works really well with our spreadable butter. So that's going in there now. There we go. And then I need to add some water. So I've got some water here from earlier on. I'm just going to add a little bit more water. There we go. There we go, until we've got 200. So basically, you add the same measurements of everything. So 100 grams of butter, 100 grams of oil, and 100 grams of water. I'm going to add a little bit of salt. There we go. Ooh, that was a little bit more than I wanted, but I think it should be fine with those amounts. Pop the lid on. Let's go back to our main screen. And now we're going to pop this on for 30 seconds. Okay, it's got the butterfly whisk in, so we're going to whisk it up at speed 3. There we go. Okay, 18 seconds. So as you can see, I've set it on speed 4 because it's better than speed 3, I think. Almost there. Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, take a look at that. So this is how quick and easy it is to make spreadable butter. Now, stay there a sec. Okay, so let's take the butterfly whisk out. Pop it there. And we're going to decant our butter, our spreadable butter in here. And voila, this will go a little bit more solid once it's in the fridge, but it will be perfectly spreadable. It's nicely seasoned with a bit of salt, and it's just that little bit healthier than using butter on its own. There we go. Beautiful, easy to make, quick and easy, spreadable butter.